and thanks for stopping by. I am TJ, and welcome to TJ's Music Vault. Oh, wow, it's been a minute. Let me tell you something. What I do here on this channel, I am sharing with you music from the soundtrack of my life, from the 60s, 70s, 80s, through the early 2000s. I came of age in 1985 when I graduated from high school, so a lot of the music you may hear is music heavy. It's 80s heavy, excuse me. But I want to thank my mom for the gift of music that she's given to me and my sister. You know, the formative years, we were in California, and then we moved to Oklahoma. So with that, so many different genres, because when we moved to Oklahoma, they didn't really have a lot of R&B stations. So we listened to what was there, and I came to love it. It became part of the soundtrack of my life. So I'm sharing that with you. I'm reminiscing, I'm reacting, I'm reviewing, and just, commenting on the words and the vocals and of the time, because it is a lost art. Every now and again, I'll hear something that really takes me back, to the music of old, but not too often. So today is going to be something special. I have reacted to her before. She is a musical and a musical legend, as well as a legend as related to acting, none other than Barbra Streisand. I don't know why I'm stuttering over my words. Barbra Streisand. I reacted to Evergreen before, but today I'm going to react to The Way We Were. The movie came out in 1973, and the song from the soundtrack won an Oscar in 1974. When the movie came out, I was 7, so suffice it to say, I wasn't checking for that movie. But I always loved the song, because I'm a lover of music. And with that, you'll probably hear just about every genre on this channel except for heavy metal. I just couldn't go there. But as I was thinking about this song, and it came across my feed last night, I was inclined to see the movie. And when I did, the amount of emotion that came not only from the song, but the actors, a young Robert Redford, you'll see a young James Wood in there, of course Barbra Streisand, and just the how this unlikely couple came together. They met in college, and they were polar opposites as it relates to political views and social activist views, but also as it related to how they were their upbringing, an unlikely pair who fell in love. But even with falling in love, it was like oil and water, because sometimes you can want something so bad and it still doesn't manifest itself. And some of the things I saw in this movie are still the same things that men and women grapple with today. There's a feeling of insecurity that she has in this movie. Am I good enough? Am I enough for you? But also there's rebellion, because she's a spitfire. She is an activist. But, there was only so much he could take. So I'm going to play a clip from the movie. I'm going to play the song from the movie, but I'm also going to play and react to Ms. Streisand singing it live. Because you have to be if you are a musician, a musician or a songstress. What am I trying to say? I don't know I'm stumbling over my words. You better have your chops together if you try to sing Miss Streisand's songs. But when you hear her, she sounds exactly the same. It's amazing. So let's go ahead and get into it. Piercing blue eyes. This is when they first lock eyes, if you will. She is on the podium talking about, against war, to stop war. And she is grassroots, and many of the young preppies of the time are affluent. So they couldn't identify with her. As a matter of fact, at the beginning, they were kind of making fun of her. But you see something in Robert Redford. He's like, something about that girl. Something about that girl. So let's go.
Memories like the corners of my mind, misty watercolor memories of the way we were.
She's smitten. That smile would have got me too. Listen. Took me back to college. Boy. It's too late. You see a young James Wood in there?
Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then? Or has time rewritten?
Okay. There are her signature fingernails. Okay, youngins. Before there was acrylic nails, women actually wore their own nails, okay? And Ms. Streisand has always been known for her beautiful manicured fingernails. And as you're about to see, a young Robert Redford shows chivalry is not dead back then. When he asked her, spoiler alert, he asked her to put her foot on his knee because he notices that her shoestrings is untied and he ties it for her.
Every line, if we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? Could we? Memories may be beautiful and yet what's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we will remember. Whenever we remember the way we were, the way we
Okay. The look of love in both of their eyes. As the song progresses and you see clips from the movie, it chronicles their journey from the time they met to where they end up many years later. They were married at one point, got pregnant at one point, and when it came to the realization that they were not going to make it, she asked him, will you stay with me until the baby's born? So in the end, when you see them connecting in the last part of the clip, that's when a chance encounter in New York. And at some point he asked her, how is she, talking about their daughter. And as she's talking to him, you see the the tears well up in her eyes because there's still love there. But I guess it's kind of like sometimes love is not enough. So now let's go ahead and look at this next clip. This from the movie itself. And this is where Hubble, Robert Redford's character, says, I'm not sure we're going to make it. Okay? And the drama that ensues, I can identify. I used to be, I used to be like that. Let's go. There those nails.
Hi.
Hi.
Gee, I thought you got sent overseas.
Could I talk to you?
Sure.
Let me give some background. The night before this scene, spoiler alert, you need to see it anyway. They're at a dinner party with him and his friends uptown. Again, they're privileged. She's not feeling him. You know, she's just not feeling him. Again, she is very socially conscious, very serious, and she's not feeling. So she basically acts out. She acts out and leaves. Okay, so here's the next day or next couple of days.
Listen, I was a bad girl. I know that, but I'm better now. You see, it was like a tantrum. You know what I mean? I get them from time to time, but it's like an eclipse.
Don't apologize, please.
No,
I'm not
I
here
do.
for apologies. I'm not.
I wanted to have an apology dinner. I thought I filled my icebox with stuff, and I.
Hey.
Oh, I'm a pain in the ass, aren't I? Oh, I swear now. I go to swearing school, 48th Street, soundproof school. I'm already up to the F's. I'm also taking a course on laughing, and I'm studying Protestant cookery.
Don't.
Okay, here we have, she's doing and saying all the things that he has complained about I guess for lack of a better phrase, complained about or took issue with, that she's too serious. And, again, she's Jewish. I think he's Protestant. And again, at the time, I think when they started to date, she didn't curse. So again, she's making light of it because when we know that it's about to be over, or sense that it's about to be over, we talk a lot because we're trying to figure out a way that we can undo what we've just done. That's what's happening here.
Are you finished? Look, Katie,
Oh, God, please don't start a sentence with look. It's always bad news.
I don't think we're gonna make it, Katie.
Why?
I just don't think it's gonna work. That's all.
It was too easy for you.
Easy.
I don't mean sexually. I mean easy, like everything is for you.
You really think you're easy? Compared to what? The 100 Years' War? You're so ready to fight, you don't have time to understand anything. Counterattack, politics, revolution, cause. That's fine. It's all fine for you. So do it. Stay with it. I admire it.
Up to a point.
That's right. Up to a point.
Okay.
Okay, up to a point. Oil and water. Okay. He admires it. But I guess he didn't think that he wanted to be with it long term. You can want something so badly, but you're not equipped to have it.
Okay, don't belabor it. I get it. I get it. I don't fit on Beekman Place. That's what's really wrong.
She's saying that she doesn't fit on Beekman Place because remember I told you there's a feeling of insecurity that she has. You know, she's working class. I guess they are upper middle class. I get that too. You know, not feeling like you're good enough. I struggle with that many times when I was, you know, in high school and part of college for a long time.
You really think that's what I'm talking
Yes,
about?
I do. No demands, just fun, laughs. Go ahead, go have a good time on Beekman Place. You want to end it nicely like a gentleman you have, so go on, go, get out.
So ready to fight. Don't have time to learn and listen to anything. Uh-oh. Excellent movie. So again, this movie was in 1973. The same themes are happening now. We just communicated differently, but it's the same soup warmed over.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'm calm now. You can go.
Okay. See the movie. Lastly, we're gonna look at Barbra Streisand singing this at the Oscars in 2013 in memory and in honor to the composer, the writer of this song. Let's see here. Marvin Hamlisch. Let's go. Let's check it out. Let's do it.
Marvin Hamlisch was a composer of extraordinary depth and versatility. He was also a very kind and generous friend who could always make me laugh. And over the years, we shared so many adventures together. Marvin left us way too soon, but I'll always have those wonderful, wonderful memories, like the corners of my mind, misty watercolor memories of the way we were. Scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. Can it be that it was all so simple then?
And it seems like it was so simple then. You know, when I listen to this song, I have emotion and tears in my eyes because we don't make memories like we used to anymore. We don't, this music, this song, you feel it, you experience it. It takes you to a time that every word resonates with you. That's where I am.
Oh, has time rewritten every line? If we had the chance to do it all again, tell me, would we? Of course we would. Could we? Memories may be beautiful and yet What's too painful to remember? We simply choose to forget. So it's the laughter we'll remember.
Yes, yes.
Whenever we remember the way we were, the way you
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What's too painful to remember, we simply choose to forget. Oh, wow. It's the laughter. We will remember. Whenever we remember the way we were, man. Whew. Thank you, Miss Streisand. Thank you, Mr. Hamlisch, for a song that transcends time. Let me know what you think in the comments. Until next time, ciao for now.